my charger at first. See if we can track down my charger. Got it around here somewhere. So I'm over there on the computer. I'm ordering some samples from Elite Screens. As I said before, Elite Screens, I would never say that the products don't work. They do work. All the products work. It's just that the performance on which one's going to give the better performance. But do the screens work with ultra short throws? Yeah, they work with ultra short throws. They do. But our technology works with ultra short throw and long throws. So, you know, there's advantage points to our technology. On top of that, our stuff is weatherproof and take it outside and all that good stuff. So, I didn't finish the rest of the caption. I just left it with. It's supposed to be with our products. The reason why our products are the best for ultra short throw displays, as I told you before. Number one, you're not going to spend a lot of money for a projector. Not with our technology. You have options. You can't afford to spend money for the big, expensive ultra short throws. You don't have to. You have to be pushed into that one. Calibrating, you don't have to worry about that. Contrast levels, don't got to worry about that either. Spending a lot of money for an ultra short throw certified screen, you have to worry about that either. That's not going to be an issue either for you. So at the end of the day, our products actually are the best. That's why we put the challenge out for the 150 ultra short throw setup challenge. For anyone who basically wants to argue that theory against us, do the challenge. Display a 150-inch screen in your environment, not somebody else's environment, your environment only. Have all the lights on. See how my environment set up. See all the light we have in here. Nothing's dark, no dark corners, none of that nonsense. This is what we want to see. We don't want to see dark shadows here and all this. No, we want to be to see everything. So I can make out my projector, all the wires I have on the floor and sockets here and all that. The baseboard, you see all that crystal clear. See that? You even see the two posts we had here for the old screen that was here. You should be to see all this. See that board right there, the crown molding? That's what I'm talking about. It's supposed to be bright. We don't want to see any dark shadows. None of that. I hate those demonstrations so much, where people will go and show a window or a door, especially one in the next room, and go, look, it's ambient light projection. It is not ambient light projection. It's not even close to it. And another thing is, they got to pick up a 100% black level. Now, the reason why we request this is because we have had individuals out there who have made false statements about their products, that they can pick up a black level, a 1% black level. So we're expecting to see. Starts with demonstration, 150-inch screen. Now, what does it do for them? It takes them completely out of their comfort zone, which means no more 100-inch screen. You got to display on the big boy, which means plenty of light's going to make contact with the screen at all times. You can use your projector. We never said you had to drop down to a 720p. It really doesn't make a difference because your screen can't see contrast anyway. We want you to use the 2 million to 1 so we can show people how they're getting nothing from their projectors by using a gray screen paint product at all, period. And once we get the certifieds in here, we'll show you some other stuff too, which I'm going to order some certified ultra short throw screens because we can't use the certifieds we have in here because they're long throws and they cannot be put against this projector at all because that'd be disrespectful toward the companies who make these particular screens. All right, so as you're looking at the star field in my fully lit environment on a 150-inch screen, probably about 9 o'clock in the morning, probably a little earlier than that, I'm going to put my order in. Why don't you say what you say? All right, so materials. We don't need all this. No, we don't have that. We need that, please. I need the ceiling and light chips. So we got 2. We had a star, right? Where's the star right there? Oh, we finally got the star right. Okay. That can get another card. Where's my wallet at? So we do not have the Okay, so the ceiling and light rejection 2 and 3 sold out. But I got my hands on something that I was trying to get my hands on before. I've had ceiling light rejection 2 and 3. The Star Bright was the one that I was trying to get my hands on because that's supposed to be an extremely bright screen. So I was able to get my hands on that. So I just ordered that a few minutes ago. I'm gonna go pop over on Amazon because I'm gonna see what the heck they got over there. I wonder if they have what I can't find over there. I'm gonna say Vivid Storm. Vivid Storm has an ultra short throw too. Oops, my information right there. Oh, there's no information. My order number. That's all it is. Nothing big. So that's already ordered. Okay, let's see. Order from the people. I gotta put you there for a minute because I got my order information right there. Where the freak is Amazon? We just saw the. All right, we just go into here, and we'll hook up. Let me see. So Amazon has some samples we can buy directly from there. But I wonder if they're cheaper at Amazon or they're more expensive here. We got to compare that for a minute. I'm going to see how much. Hold on for a minute. Let me come out of my information page first. I'm curious. Are they the same price or are they more? So this is the sample sheet we ordered right there. That's the one I was trying to get the first time. That's a 4. This is a ceiling light projection technology right here. This is the one I wanted the first time. And we couldn't get it because they didn't have it. They were sold out. So I finally got my hands on one of them. That's good. So let me come out of here. I'm going to look at these samples again. I'm curious. I'm going to see. Can we go back to samples again? Let's just come out of here and just. That's going to buckle it like 10 minutes together. That's definitely going to buckle. Right, this. And that. And that's coming here after that. Okay. Because I got my information. It allowed me to go back for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. I'm going to compare this and see which is more expensive. Alright, this is Amazon. That's Amazon, it's right there. These are packs. That's just one for one of them. And these are material packs. You get like 3 of them in there. You wouldn't need any of these right here. Period at all. And the reason why I don't have the Cinema Gray 5D and 3D is because I have the Dark Star 9. The Dark Star 9 is the top of all those screens in that particular category. So there's no point in me going through one screen. I just go with the best screen they have. When I call them, what is the best screen that you have right now to offer? That's the only one we're interested in. I'm not interested in anything in between. What's the point? We want the best of the best. That's what we go for. So the Dark Star 9 is the best. Now, we're just doing, and anyway, we're not saying that, yeah, the products are expensive. I mean, they can't argue that. We're going to argue that in court. Say, oh, our products are not expensive. You have $5,000 for a projection screen. That's not expensive. Maybe not to you, but other people, that's considered to be expensive. So you can't argue on that one on price. Performance-wise, like I said, they do exactly what they're designed to do. That's when you put them against a white screen, they're going to be able to outperform a white screen. Now, whether or not they test it against other gray screen paint products or other gray screens, I don't know. But we do those tests over here to see exactly what the reaction is going to be. But majority, they're going to test against white screens because, again, once they walk into an establishment, they're going to hit white screens. That's what they're going to do, and they have to be to show the difference between a product and a white screen. Their ambient light controlled environments, I'm not a big fan of because, as I said before, if your product is ambient light rejection, then there should be no control in it whatsoever. Lights on or off, that's your choice. Adjusting lights and all that, I mean, if you have to adjust lights, the customer has to adjust lights. If you're using high-end projectors to make the screen look good, then guess what? They're going to have to spend the money for high-end projectors. If you calibrate to get your colors right, they're going to have to calibrate to get the colors right. That's what's going to happen. Oh, Starbreak 9. What is that? See all this right here? See all that information they have in here? So, now, thickness, peak gain, all this stuff they have in here. You know why we don't have that in our under our technology or demo, all that stuff? Because it's not required with our technology. All that stuff in this protocol. It's all protocol. Now, you can give thickness and weight and height and all that stuff like that. That's what people usually put in there. But all that stuff they put in there, why would we need to put that in there? Well, we can basically just display our technology any way we want. And people say, well, you know, you got to be at a certain distance, blah, blah, blah. In order to pick up the screen and be the view, you have to be at a certain distance, blah, blah, blah. You have to have a certain caliber projector. You have to have certain limits in your projector. You have to have so much light per square inch in an environment, blah, 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 blah. We don't do any of that. When I do a demonstration, set screen up, turn projector on, done. That's it. Now, maybe that's for their specifications. I'm not going to get on them about their own specifications. That's their specification, how they do things. But on our end, nope. That's why when we used to go to some of these companies back in the day, and they would ask us questions, and I'm like, what the frick are you talking about? And they'd be like, well, you know, you have to be at a certain, no, we don't have to be. We don't have to go through any of that nonsense. You guys have that picture of that person sitting in a chair and you go perfect viewing angle, you got to look down and then up and all that. No, we don't do any of that stuff. We just set the projector, boom, we're done, finished. There's no leveler to level it off and adjust the lights for the screen and calibrate. No, we are done. Set it up, done. That's it. I've seen some of the installments for some of these screens. I'm like, are you kidding me? Literally have to beat my toes with a freaking tack hammer to stay awake. And we have to level off the screen just right. We have to make sure it's sitting in line with the projector, and then we have to calibrate that and calibrate this with the nucleus of the star and the Saturn or the moon. And please, seriously, my projector in the next room, I set it on top of a bookcase, zip, 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 mounted it to the ceiling, adjusted it, done. Sat down and watched some TV. And yet in my demonstrations, I'm on a 720p out of 127 inches and a bay of windows. And I can watch at 12 o'clock in the afternoon where they can't even do that. Yeah, sure. That's why when I go to Projector Central with AVS forums, I get arguments all the time over there because they want to go by the protocol. No, 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 no. And when they start talking trash, I start sending them over pictures and demonstrations. Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. And after that, they kick me out of the room. I don't care. Now this may be their specifications on how their product works. I can't go by what this, but we don't have all this on here because we don't need it. Distance through where this screen can pick up. My screen can pick up, that's the part that gets me. Where you have to be at a certain distance through for the screen to pick up. Man, I could be outside at 220, 250 at 25 feet back, and I could pick up a star field demonstration. I can pick up a white level so high that it reflects off the grass. And I can still drop back at 190 degrees and pick it up from one end to the next. Now, for those of you saying, oh, that's not possible, you haven't been in my archives, have you? Yeah, go take the time, get a cup of coffee, get a large slice of pie. You're going to be in there for a while. It's a lot of tests in there. A lot. Done that one too many times to count. Did that one in dual. I did it on dual 150 inches outside, 720p versus 1080p on dual 150s. So no. Maybe it works for them. This is probably works for them. I can't say it works for them. This is the reason why we don't have it. Vertical page bleeding now. Yeah. Starbright 9. I've never heard. I've seen you before. We're gonna have to come. Are you a darker screen? Looks like a darker screen right there. Oh, it's a dark gray screen. We don't have. That's not going to be able to hold up against anything we have over here. Dark Star 9 can't even pick up over here. That's why I say there's no point. I like the screen and all, but we have a Dark Star 9. That screen is dark. That's darker than all of these screens we're picking up right now. That's the top screen, so there's nothing else here for us. And then Amazon, what they have on here is nothing we can use. Cinema grade 3D is too light. We have nothing to match that with. Alright, there's nothing there at all for us. Mind you, the screen we're using in that room is black. So, if the screen, any screen we pick up, if it's not the same color that we're using in here, it's not going to be able to compete with the screen. So we got the ceiling light projection. That one basically looks like it could be like a light gray. That's not going to go well. I believe it's not going to go well at all. Period. All right, well, do a demonstration on, I don't know, basic Starfield demonstration. It's not pulling up. So we got that certified coming in, so that's good. I've seen Vivistorm. I'll just grab this. Vivistorm has any screens on there. We can buy some wild. We need to purchase that one. Get that one oh, it's gonna rain. Yes. Wow. Oh, is he out there? Hey, Francis. What's up, Francis? What's going on, man? Want something to eat? I've got you, Francis. I've got you, Francis. Francis, what's going on, Francis? Hey, Francis, let me get you something to eat. Hold on for a minute, Chief. I got you. I see you out there. My bad. My bad. I go, thank you. Thank you. Mr. Francis. Mr. Francis. I got you, Mr. Francis. Oh, hey, Mr. Francis, how are you doing today? You want something to eat? Yeah, look at the monsters that tore up my freaking porch. How are you doing today, huh? I got you some food right here. Don't worry, you're okay. I got you. How are you feeling? Yeah, a little things, eh? Yeah. Here you go. That's some food for you. There you go. And we got you some fresh water. Alright, how are you doing today, huh? There we go. Gotta go through one of them days. There you go. Got some fresh water right there. Knock yourself out. Alright. Taco will talk to you. We'll keep you entertained. Come on, Taco. Go talk to your friend. Francis is outside. Mr. Francis. Go ahead, talk to Mr. Francis. There you go. Mr. Francis! Mr. Francis! Alright, crazy. What the freak was that all about? I feed several stray cats in my neighborhood. I feed about 4 stray cats in my neighborhood, birds, raccoons, possums, skunks, a fox. I think it was a fox. I'm pretty sure it was. I feed everything. I am now the Dr. Doolittle of the neighborhood. That's what they call me, the Dr. Doolittle. I feed all the cats in the neighborhood. That's why we don't have no mice, no rats, nothing. Who the heck gonna come near this house? All kinds of stuff. We feed everything. We feed everything. So that's Francis. I named the Francis. There's another Francis. I got two of them that come to the house. I think one is owned by the lady across the street. She realized where her cat was going. He was coming over here to eat too. Food again. Cats don't really eat like that. But anyway, that's how I met a few of the neighbors in the neighborhood because they were wondering where their cats were going. And their cat was coming over here and eating, having some food. And I have dog biscuits here because people here will walk their dogs back and forth, so I get a chance to meet some new people, get a dog biscuits, something like that. I'm going to put a watering hole out there pretty soon. I'm going to put my hose up near my driveway and put one of those big, huge water dishes that you can basically put the hose in the back of it and fill that up. So when the dogs go back and forth, they can get some water because it's a long trail back and forth and it's hot and all. I'm pretty sure they would like a nice cool drink going back and forth. But yeah, I got water dishes out there for everything. Everything needs something to drink at the end of the day. Yep, this is why next, hopefully, we'll start installing it. I got a little village I want to build. I'm going to build me a nice little nature village in the back. It's going to have cameras inside so people can log on. You can see the animals in their habitat. We get quite a lot of interesting animals in the back. Even some red-tailed hawks will come through from time to time. But it'll be nice. People can come and see them, you know what I mean? I'm going to hook up a whole network server so nature lovers can come in. I got a bunch of people around here. They got all kinds of stuff out here to watch birds and stuff. But they notice they see a lot of stuff. Birds and stuff, because we feed them every day. So yeah, that'd be nice, you know. I love the animals. I do. Ain't that right, Taco? Oh shoot, are the lights on over there? I'm turning the lights off. That's she's high enough at this. What's going on? All right. So in here doing our turn on lights down here too. Probably gonna keep this video short because I just want to talk about a few things. You know, tomorrow we're going to go on and we're going to look for ultra short throw demonstrations, and whether it be certified, whether it be hobbyists, whoever it may be, we're going to go look for it because I want to see what people are really getting out of these machines. These machines aren't cheap; they're very expensive. They can be very, very expensive machines. So, what are people really getting out of their ultra short throw projectors? Are they really getting that true quality that they want? People get ultra short throw projectors for a number of reasons. Some people don't want to deal with the cables and wires and stuff. They want something going to sit up top, something to replace the TV. You know, they don't want to be in the dark with them because that's the whole selling point of the ultra short throw projector. That's what Valve projectors, not Valve projector, Viva. Nah, I can't think of the name of them now. Great goodness, just talking about it a few minutes ago. But anyway, and their selling point for their projectors, they talk about how it replaces the TV. That's literally the selling point. It replaces the TV. Why buy an expensive TV? You're going to have an ultra short though setup, big screen experience. You're going to have a fully lit environment. That's the whole selling point of it all. But all the demonstrations we go to look at, none of them are really matching the promo demonstrations. Everybody's in the dark with these projectors. And the sad thing about it is, this is a projector that has very little distance throw. Now, when you're dealing with long throw projectors, yeah, you got to have a ton of freaking lumen capabilities, because this is a projector that's going to be traveling a distance. And as it starts to travel distance, the lumen count's going to start dropping off on this projector, depending on how much light you have in the environment. That's why the venue projectors have such massive amount of lumens on them, because this is a projector that's going to be traveling at a greater distance. It's going to be on a much more bigger screen. And it half screen's going to have to be to maintain that image without washing or fading. That's why you have to have a projector with such a high lumen count. But ultra short throws are sitting on a screen, so there should not be an issue there. But there is. There's plenty of light. Don't get me wrong. The projector's producing enough bright. If you can have that 900 lumens, you would still produce no problem. The problem is that with the lights on, the screen washes out. The screen is having the issue. There's nothing wrong with the projector at all, period. That's why we use the 720p projector in our demonstrations, to show people if we could do this at 720p on this screen size and all this lighting, and pick up this contrast level on a projector that has pretty much next to nothing when it comes to contrast. On top of that, keep in mind my projector's screen size is recommended for 80 inches. That's it. This is not a home theater projector. Like I said, this is an office workspace projector. That's what they're used for. So again, we can get that out of this. How much more you can get out of your 4K and laser projector you have at home? When you hit a projector on a gray screen, you have just dumbed your investment down. That's what you did. And for some, I get it. Then people who get upset and bothered by this, no, it's true, because they do the exact same demonstration in all their demonstrations. Stick to that small screen because that's as far as they can go. Darker environments. And anytime they display contrast levels, dark environments. That's why you hear me on camera. As I'm going through the video, the first thing I say is, where's the contrast levels? Where's the contrast levels? Why is the room so dark? We'll go through the whole video. Where's the contrast levels? Not one contrast level in the whole entire video. What the heck was that all about? Same thing with the Optima GT 55 and 56 and the other fellow's demonstration. That projector has a 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio. You mean to tell me you couldn't show one contrast level in that entire demonstration? Because your screen can't see it. That's why. That's why you stuck the colors, and even the colors, the screen was washed out. That blue and green, that background is supposed to pop off the screen, not look like it's washed out or discolored. Oh. I've had that projector over here. I know what that projector is designed to do. And it's not designed to look like that. All right, people. Well, that's basically about it. We got a few things we're working on right now. Since we got to go through Saturday and Sunday are supposed to be the worst of the heat. Man, the worst of the heat. And after that, we're going to get a break. That'll give us a chance to get downstairs and knock out Taco's screen, get him finished, and we can get him out of the way and get him done, because I got people asking about Mr. Taco's paint. And then we are considering bringing out the a 42 wallpaper screen, pre-coated. Oh, you like that one, don't you? Oh, yeah. So we're gonna consider that already pre-coated, because the only reason why we stopped the wallpapers was because I had people tell me from the door, like, man, can you just paint it for me, because I really don't want to paint it, you know. That comes in, even though we show you where to get the surface from, we still got people who rather just basically just have it already painted. Just like the acoustic screens we have here, people want them already painted. But anyway, we're considering that, because now Shipping Station has an option that will allow you to go in and put in the measurements of your box, which is fantastic. Before, without Shipping Station, they just had it set up where a flat rate only, and there was no way we could do that, which we took it all the way down to the post office, had them weigh it. So I'm going to order me a scale from here, a post office scale, so we can weigh the boxes and start shipping those out. We haven't decided when, but we're going to be getting those ready. We do have the formula. Now, like I said, we had to go through a little bit of trying to figure out how we were going to have the formula applied, how our customers would apply the formula. Doing the multiple coats, I'm not a big fan of multiple coats. I'm just not. I try to do the primer thing, and primer looked nice and all, but still, it's that whole multiple coat thing that bugs me. I don't want to do it myself. I don't want to do multiple coats, and I know the customer doesn't want to do it. So we have a formula, blessed to have a formula that's coming in that will allow us to be able to do a one coat spray on application only. That's it. And it's going to be easy to apply. No pros needed. You'll feel like a pro when you paint it in. That's how easy it's going to be to paint. If you never used a paint sprayer before, you're going to feel like a pro when you get done painting that screen in. All right, well, that's basically about it for me. I'll probably be on later on with something else, who knows. I had somebody saying, why do you do so many videos? Because there's so much stuff to show you. Do you have any idea how many screens I have sitting around my house? We have screens we don't get a chance to. When's the last time I've been in a dedicated theater room? We can do demonstrations off the ceiling, demonstrations off the floor. We got screens outside, which I won't go outside right now because of the heat and all. You know what I mean? We got so much stuff to show you, but, you know, we just don't have enough time in the day. I mean, I feel bad when I go past 4 videos. I really don't want to do 4 videos. But there's just so much stuff to show you. And there's so much stuff to talk about. Things you should know and demonstrations that people do not explain to you. There is not enough information given to the consumer and a demonstration. There just isn't enough. It's not enough. That's why when you have people saying, oh, is it short? No, it's not enough, man. There's so much stuff you have to explain and your demonstrations, and y'all just don't do it. All right, well, let me get back to work. I got things to do today, and I got some phone calls to make. Y'all be safe out there. Try to stay cool and be with God. We'd like to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for the amazing technology that He blesses us to have every day. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Be safe.